What's up, people? It's your man Chef from Off the Dome. It's been a while, I know, but I'm back in for another video talking about the three biggest flops of the week: Ariana Grande's album flopping, Sam Smith album flopping, and Trippie Redd's album flopping. I know a lot of people are saying they're not flops. In my opinion, although they took away the merchandise bundles, I still consider all these albums are flopping. I'm not going to use Corona as an excuse because we've seen BTS, The Weeknd, and more have 400K plus debuts first week, Taylor Swift, and more. Drake, who had somewhat merchandise bundling, but not as much for the Dark Demo mixtapes. 6ix9ine, who had his merchandise bundling cut in half. Overall, I think merchandise bundles did take a good amount of sales for the last 3 years. I'm not going to lie to you. But the simple fact is this: when you're on a superstar level, you should be able to clear 200 to 300K easily. And with streaming alone and pure sales without the weekend's merchandise bundles, he would have still did 280K. Lil Uzi Vert, of course, with his big album bomb. Lil Baby, he didn't have much merchandise bundling going for himself. He still did 199K first week. You're telling me that Lil Baby also Ariana Grande, Sam Smith, and Trippie Redd? I believe Trippie Redd, but not Ariana Grande. This woman had two back-to-back #1 albums in less than the span of a year. Think Thank You Next and Sweetener. Now, how you go from there to going to 174K first week, having a single being pushed, only selling 59K first week? I think it goes to show that she oversaturated herself. I know everybody's going to blame merchandise bundling, but no, I'm sorry. Ariana Grande was projected to be one of the biggest superstars. She started getting most of the mainstream radio play and push. Other than Taylor Swift, there's no other female pop act that's bigger than Ariana Grande. Adele, I don't count her because she's Blue Eyed Soul. She's alternative. She's a soulless singer. And she comes out every 3 to 4 years with new albums and new singles. But as far as pop stars, like active currently still releasing music. Beyonce's a superstar, yes, but she's in the R&B genre. Rihanna's a pop star, yes, but we know she's chilling. She has other adventures. So current active female pop stars. Lady Gaga ain't there. Katy Perry is no longer there. Nicki Minaj is no longer at that level. Tamelia Traynor is gone. Lorde is gone. Kesha has lost her star. Britney Spears is gone. Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande are the two female pop stars in the game that are still at that level. Billie Eilish is big, yes. She's growing. But she's not established like Ariana Grande is. Selena Gomez is not at Ariana Grande's level. Demi Lovato isn't. Miley Cyrus isn't. So for her to do 174K, I was very surprised. And I think that oversaturation from 2018 into 2019 and 2020 really hurt her a lot. I'm glad people are starting to kind of agree with me. I said it back then, late 2019, that releasing... No, I'm sorry, late 2018, that releasing Thank You Next was a mistake, on top of releasing 7 Rings, on top of having a whole album filled with a bunch of singles, because you just went off of No Tears Left to Cry, Breathing, and God Is a Woman. You had multiple singles that already went to the top 10. One was a top 3 hit. 2 of them, I think, were #1 pop songs. She had a great 2018. That's why you recoup and come back in early 2020 or late 2019. Release an album within 6 months of each other is not the greatest idea. And the last part of the video is Trippie Redd. He clowns 6ix9ine for flopping, blah, blah. Now we see Trippie Redd, his true colors. There is no Trippie Redd big wave like we thought. A Love Letter to You is a serious album. A lot of people like to follow series like Chicks Tape, the Carter. If the What a Time to Be Alive 2 was released, it will sell greatly. People love trilogy albums. They do. They love a chronological order of albums. And Trippie Redd, as we've seen with other projects like Exclamation Mark, this one, and even his debut one, he's using the ballpark to 65 to 74K. So I think Trippie Redd needs to slow his roll and realize that he's working with a decent fan base, but he's not at that superstar level. Lil Baby, the Baby, Roddy Ricch, all those guys have passed him. And to be honest with you guys, I think one thing's for sure: BTS is dropping an album tomorrow. They don't need merchandise bundles. They're doing 400 to 600K. They're that big now. I think if Drake was to drop his album in January, I don't think he's going to get that same 1 million or 700K he got 2 years ago. I think Drake will still clear 360K to 500K. I honestly believe this. You know, there's certain artists that can still do it. But a lot of these artists, without these merchandise bundles, they've lost their edge. And lastly, Sam Smith with a miserable, I believe, 41K first week. I know Diamonds didn't take off as a single, but he had Dance with a Stranger, guys. He had a single with Demi Lovato. He had how many? What's it called? How do you sleep? Maybe the album just released too late. He had to postpone it because he had to change the name of the album, I guess, since the corona happened and all that. But I'm very disappointed to see Sam Smith only do 40K first week. Does this mean this is the end of his career? No, but in the U.S. and Canada-wise, yes, his career is pretty much to a faint halt. In the UK, he's still as big as ever. He can still drop anything or go number one. I get it. But in the U.S. stateside, I guess we giving up on him, and we realized that we only have space for a few UK male singers, and Ed Sheeran, Lewis Capaldi seem to be the wave. That's going to be it. So let me know what you think about this video and comment in the comment section. Are you disappointed by these album numbers? Do you think they could have done better, or do you think, honestly, I'm being too tough on them? I'm your man, Chef. This has been another video. I'm signing out. Peace.